last player we saw there, David De Gea. We're going to talk about him in detail now, Liam, because we've mentioned it already. He's been such an important player for them.
Yeah, down through the seasons, really. You know, Manchester United have had their problems. We know they haven't won the title for a good few years. And really, when you're a Manchester United goalkeeper, you shouldn't be overworked, but this lad has been overworked season after season. When he first came, I was a bit unsure of him. I didn't think he's physically strong enough, but he's proved himself to be a wonderful goalkeeper. Sir Alex Ferguson signed him in 2011, and he's been absolutely magnificent for Manchester United. Now, if they're going to be on top of their game tonight, you wouldn't expect him to have to make many saves. But when he has to, he really can do it. Absolutely fabulous goalkeeper. And really, one of the few top players that have performed for United down through the seasons. There's question marks about all their other big signings. Lukaku, I think, to be fair, has delivered on the goals front, although not many people like the style of his play, Manchester United fans, but I think he has delivered. Certainly Pogba and Sanchez up to now haven't. Interesting to see what's going to happen tonight. And
just with the back four, you know, I suppose if you look at them as a back five, Richie, because it's chopped and changed so much, you know, that's and De Gea, it's not necessarily putting him off, although 12 goals have been conceded in the league and all that stuff, but he needs to have total faith in what's in front of him, and when the manager has changed it so much, it's got to mess with his belief.
Well, on a couple of fronts there, you'd struggle to imagine his total faith with what's in front of him, partly because it keeps changing, as you said, but also the performances they're given. McTominay played there in a back three at the weekend. It didn't work at all, even though Mourinho picked him out for praise. He's now on the bench. These two are in the central defence, players that he had a go at after the penalty shootout. He said, you know, we knew we were in trouble when those lads were taking penalty kicks. So all those kind of comments I don't think help, but quite apart from what we're seeing here about positionally, about tactically, or how they're going to line up, or what instructions Mourinho has for those players, I think one of the things which was glaringly obvious from Saturday, there was times when midfielders had the ball at their feet, it was so slow, it was so ponderous, there was no movement from up front. Lukaku was stationary when the ball went wide, there was nothing looked like it was going to happen. So those are the things which they really, really need tonight. If they come anywhere close to playing the way they did against West Ham or Derby or patches of the Wolves game the previous weekend, Valencia are going to get chances tonight, and plenty of them.
Call it for me, Rich.
I think United should have enough, and I'm looking at, you know, the way we described these United players earlier, World Cup winners, you know, tens of millions and all of that, but they're not playing that way at the moment. I do think they'll win the game, but I don't think they're going to have it all their own way. If they match their recent performances, it's going to be an ugly night for them.
Damien?
I think Man United will do it. I think their big hitters will, although they haven't been doing it very frequently. I think they'll step up to the plate tonight. The pressure's on, questions have been asked of them, and if they are the big players like they say they are on social media, I'm sure they will step up.
Liam?
You can't trust this Manchester United team under this manager, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have a struggle.
All right, well, let's see. There is the manager with his players in the tunnel.